how's it going? This is your boy Pablo once again. Thank you so much for tuning in. On today's video, we're gonna be talking about something really important. I just bought a 2020 Mustang GT Velocity Blue. You already seen it in the videos, and if you follow me on Instagram, which I'm gonna put a link in the description below, you already seen all the cool pictures and the nice photo shoots that I've took with the car. Anyways, with that being said, I've only owned the car for 2 months. I only have 3,000 miles on the car. Now, I have already experienced 4 things that went wrong with the Mustang GT. So I'm gonna start going one by one. And excuse me, I am gonna have a drink because it's been a long day. And I just got home and I was like, you know, on my way here, I was like, I wanna make a video, but I don't know what to make a video about. And all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, I should tell my people what's going on with Ford. Even though Ford is trying to help you out every step of the way, I feel like they send you emails and always call you about, hey, did you like this? Did you enjoy your visit, this and that? That's perfect. It doesn't change the fact that I only owned the car for 2 months and I already had 4 different problems with my electronics and things like that. But we'll get to that in a second. Let me have a drink. Anyways, the first problem that I encountered with my vehicle was the backup camera. The backup camera sometimes will just not work. I will put it on reverse and nothing will happen. It was really annoying. The whole screen was black, or sometimes like the backup camera will start like doing like things like that on the screen. So I was like, okay, so I think the backup camera is going to be bad soon, but I only had 1,000 miles by that time. So I was like, I'm gonna take it to the dealership as soon as possible, but it's not a thing that it's like you cannot drive without a backup camera, you know what I'm saying? And I can park pretty well, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it, and then I'm gonna go to the dealership when I get my first oil change, which was 5,000 miles. But that did not stop there. On my way to a car meet, my screen, I was playing music, and all of a sudden, nothing will fucking work. Like, the knobs will not change the music. The screen will be all crazy, like all black, but you can still like see something in there, like a tiny bit of like display. Anyways, that I had to turn the car on, turn the car off, and everything was back to normal. But okay, so at that point I was like, okay, now I do have to take it to the dealership. I don't know what's going on. On the same day that happened, I met my buddies at the car meet, which they have bullets and they have 2020 Mustang GTs as well. And there was a red one that it was premium, just exact like mine, just red. So I happened to his car, right? And his car, on the cluster, the digital cluster that the 2020s have, on the top, it's supposed to say what kind of direction you're going, and it's supposed to tell you the temperature outside on regular mode, and even on like a sports mode. So I happened on his car and I was like, oh, well, you have that, but I don't have it on mine. So I was like, that's really weird. And then he was like, yeah, I think it's a defect from the cluster because you're supposed to have that. And also when the music is playing, when it changes, it tells you what kind of music is playing. So I was like, okay, that's freaking weird. Another thing to add to what's going on with Ford. So I was like, okay, let's just go to the dealership and see what's going on. And then so with the backup camera, they told me that the backup cameras were bad on all the 2020 models. And that's not only including 4 Mustangs. So if you have a 2020 Ford, the camera eventually will go out because that's the way they made him. And they already told me it's not Ford's fault, and I understand all that. I'm not even really like bashing Ford or anything like that. I'm just explaining to you guys how the process went. Okay, so they replaced the cameras. Ford said it was all good, and a brand new camera. So I haven't had any problems ever since. Now, radio. The radio, they told me that the 8-pin module had to be replaced. The 8-pin module, APIM, it was like the brain of the operations for the radio. Therefore, the 8-pin module was bad, so they changed it for me. They ordered it, and it came 2 weeks later because it's specifically for your VIN. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't even care, honestly. Like, as long as I can drive the car, man, honestly, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so they fixed that. The third thing, the cluster. When I went there, they told me that was not a problem. That it was because the track pack that I have, because it was track package. So I was like, there's no way, because my friend has it. So they looked it up. They were like, no, nothing happened and everything is good with your cluster, whatever. So then what did I do? I went to talk to another technician. And what the other technician said, yeah, Pablo, you good, you right, and your cluster is messed up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in the shop and order a new cluster for you, and you're gonna come back when the cluster is ready. So I got a new cluster now. But it's like, I'm happy that I have a new cluster, but at the same time, it's like, I have a fucking brand new car. I should have a new cluster anyways that works properly. So that was kind of funny, but the technician that fixed the car was like, oh yeah, you got a new cluster. And I was like, motherfucker, I got a new car. Like, yeah, I got a new cluster. It should work fucking fine. But anyways, that was fixed, and I haven't had any problems ever since. The car, and by the way, I have no complaints whatsoever about the car. Like, the car is super fast, it looks amazing. Everywhere I go, people gives me compliments about it. It's like, yo, rev it man. And like, everybody wants to see the cluster, and like, it's a dope car, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, but the last problem was the one that's like, okay, maybe this is kind of fishy. Every electronic kind of went bad. 2,900 miles on the car. So anyways, took it to the dealership, and they tell me, hey man, we have to reprogram your BC whatever, BCM, PCM, whatever, and now everything was working fine. So all 4 items that I just mentioned, they were super easy to fix, and it was not a big deal. So if you having any of those problems, go to your local dealership, make an appointment before you go, obviously, because everything is appointment based, by the way. Like, you gotta have an appointment, and if you don't have an appointment, they're like, you don't have an appointment? I'm like, no, I don't. But then they, you know, like, they kind of way, like, they kind of tell you, like, yeah, you should make an appointment anyways. So you have to make an appointment online, make sure you go in, and if you have any of those problems, they will fix them for you. There's one thing though, I do gotta mention one thing. If you're out of warranty, let's say your car is not under warranty, you are fucked, bro, because the 8-pin module is $962 installed, which is fucking insane. It's the brain of the operation of the radio. For a digital cluster, it's like $3,000 some dollars. I asked him how much it was, and it was like $3,000 and some dollars, but that's probably warranty rate, not a custom pay rate. So I'm just saying. And the backup camera, honestly, I didn't even ask. I'm just assuming it's about $2,000. Maybe it's less, I don't know. The reprogram of the PCM for the wiper thing, I don't know how much that'll be, but I'm pretty sure all the things add up to being so much money. This is just a video telling you guys what's going on with the vehicle so far. I really love how the car looks, and I really like the color, and I mean, my car, it's just beautiful overall, and I cannot make any complaints about it. But if you buy a new Ford, you might experience some of those things that I mentioned right now, and I just told you how to fix them, so you shouldn't have any problems fixing the car if your car is brand new. So anyways, you might be asking why this guy has 2 cameras, and the reason why I have 2 cameras on right now is because this one right here that I'm shooting on is the Canon T7i with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens. And this camera right here is my iPhone 7 Plus front camera, which I wanted to see what was the real difference. And I think the main difference on this two is the colors. Like, on this one I look great, I'm not gonna lie, this is the phone. This one is a Canon. I got more lighting, I feel like more focus. I don't know, but I'm saying for an iPhone 7 Plus, get out of here, you can't beat that. I mean, that's crazy. But anyways, that's the reason why I'm actually doing like a little setup. I wanted to see what was the main difference on both, and got like, I feel like this one has, I feel like the iPhone is wider, but this one has more focus on your face, and it's like the background is a little blurry, as on this one it's just, everything is just on frame. But yeah, anyways guys, if you got any questions about a 2020 Mustang GT, let me know down in the comments. I really hope you guys are having a blast. I really hope you guys are having a good day. And well, I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to share with you my experience on my first 3,000 miles of the Mustang GT. It has not been bad. I mean the car is so fast, and it sounds so great that you forget about everything else pretty much. I do, at least. I don't really care about little shit like that. It's whatever. I'm not gonna like make a big deal about it. But yeah, anyways, if you want to know more like insurance and car payment and all this and that, and how much was it, all the total price of the vehicle, let me know that in the comments. I'll make another video about it, and then I'll share with you guys how much I pay a month for insurance and like payments, and that's it, pretty much. Insurance and payments. That's just pretty much it. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Say something, I don't know. Like and subscribe is the main, but if you want to leave a comment, that's cool too. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Your boy Pablo is officially out. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, bye, bye.